Debbie Romero is your host today on Transcend with Debbie and can be found on all platforms. She's a renowned international evidential psychic medium, Reiki master, Munike certified, and empowerment teacher who is holding space to bring awareness with other like-minded souls as we raise the vibration collectively for humanity with awareness, inspiration, love, compassion, and healing. Now your host, Debbie Romero.
Hey, happy Wednesday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It is an honor to be back as a guest, host, we'll say, as I have two beautiful guests in the back on Themes Network, on Sacred Spiral, and Derek Akora's page. Today, we got two amazing people behind the scenes, Michael Christopher and Jennifer Lee. I just adore how they flow together in unity of friendship, respect, and love. They both flow in such a beautiful way. It's really a privilege to watch them work. And I've been watching them work for a couple of years, and you're just going to adore them. So let's open up the platform for my friend, Michael Christopher and Jennifer Lee. Come on in, y'all. Hey. Hi, Michael. Hi, Jennifer.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hi, I'm so glad to have you guys finally here with me on Sacred Spiral. I know you've both been doing different types of podcasts and you're all over the place, popping all over, like doing your thing. So now I get to watch you guys work on this platform, which is going to be totally fun. So thank you.
No,
Thank
thanks.
you for having us.
Yeah, totally. You know, on the right, there's a couple people saying hello already. So we can give some hellos. And can you see the comments, Jen and Michael? All right. Okay. Perfect. So let's go ahead and say some hellos. Jennifer, first off, Jen, where are you out of?
I'm in Utah. I'm in northeastern Utah.
Utah girl. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm right here in what we call the Uinta Basin. So if any of you guys are into the paranormal stuff and you know where like Skinwalker Ranch is,
yeah,
that's the area that I'm in.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'm right there.
I had a girlfriend, Mandy. You got to follow Mandy Louise Paul. She's an amazing medium, and she works with quite a bit of different people on the Skidwalker Ranch. And so, yeah, she's got friends in the military. They're like, "Come on, Deb, let's go do an investigation." and I'm like, "Oh my God, that's like in the middle of the desert. You got to take an hour to get to where you are." I'm like, I can channel right here from my seat, from my office, and tell you what's up over there.
Right. I'll visit from right here. Yeah. So I've lived here the majority of my life right here in the Uinta Basin. Yeah. I love it.
And, you know, would you just share? I know we see everyone saying hello, but I feel like I'm already in the groove with you here, girl. So would you just share with the world what you like people to know about you?
Yeah, so I am an evidential psychic medium. So I do the evidential mediumship. I do psychic as well. I'm also a remote viewer, a certified death doula. I do some energy healing. So that's really it in a nutshell.
Nice. That's not just, did you hear her, Michael? That's just it in a nutshell.
Like, that's it. I mean, I know. I feel like...
It's like, wait a minute, let me tell you what you have under your bed right now. That's it. Let me just tell you. That's all I'm doing today is just telling you where you lost that ring.
Well, I know you probably understand, like when we start to develop those abilities, we start to learn them. There's so much that we can do. And so at one point I was trying everything, right? I was just going in all of these different directions. And then I kind of had to find, well, not kind of, I did. I had to find what just really spoke to my soul, what really felt good for me within all of the things that we can do with our abilities. So I had to just, bring it down to what really feels good for me and what I enjoy doing the most. And that is readings. That's doing mediumship. That's doing the psychic. That's doing the healing. That's all of those things. It's really ministering, for lack of a better word, and supporting and holding space for those that are living, and doing that through that connection to spirit. So that's really where I kind of had to start eliminating some things and say, okay, this is my passion. This is where I'm going to go. And of course, I'm fluid in that. It changes, right? We always want to learn more. So,
right. I think you said it in such a beautiful way. So you're just really honoring your journey. And I love that you say you're fluent with it, because there are hiccups that come with that. You know, there are life. It's life. And
yes.
different things happen, and we pause and then we continue. But it never takes.
Yeah. You guys have hiccups in your work?
We do. I go like that.
Wait,
no,
it hasn't just been a smooth journey. I mean,
well, what do you mean, Michael?
Hasn't this been the easiest thing you've ever done in your life?
I'm still trying to unfold all of that. How about you? When I grow up, I want it to just be nice and smooth.
Yes. It's not that way.
I've never faced adversity while doing this work. I don't think.
Oh my gosh!
Can you sense? Really? Can you sense the sarcasm?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, good.
Absolutely. But you know, as Zoe says, LOL. I think that's a misconception. They think because we are in this role of holding space and connecting to all that beautiful energy, there can be misconceptions that people may think, oh man, their life is just awesome and fabulous and so well put together. Meanwhile, my nails are breaking, my hair is falling.
Wait. Don't talk about hair. Okay.
So I will tell you. I had
a full head of hair 6 months ago.
We're talking about that, and we're talking about imperfections and funny things that happen in hair. I will tell you something that happened to me this morning, because I'm looking at the bottle. I went in right before we got here. Of course, I want to look in the mirror, right? And I'm in my daughter's bathroom because it's the closest. And so I grabbed the hairspray and I spray it on my hair.
What is it?
Dust mop treatment. I grabbed it from the back, and then I was like, "This is not. No, this is."
Oh, and but you didn't spray it. Did you spray it?
Oh, just a little.
Yeah. I could use that. I bet you that would polish this up a little bit.
Oh, God bless you, Jennifer. Don't feel bad. I wiped myself one time with instead of my facial makeup removal. I grabbed a Lysol wipe instead. I'm like, Debbie Ground, what is happening in this world? And they're making things like that looks just like Aquanet, right? It looks just like Aquanet.
Yes,
so, I feel your pain, girl. Well, obviously you're in spirit world and someone's going to need some hairspray. And so they're already just telling you, Michael might need it to calm his flyaways.
I used to use, what is that stuff back in the 80s when I had hair down the middle of my back, if you can picture that. I never used Aquanet. There was a different type. But I'm glad I grew it while I could, because there's nothing left now. But no, what we were talking about, though, like you were saying, Debbie, is like everybody's journey is different. And I think there's that misconception of what people see on TV about what mediums and psychics are and what's reality. Mm-hmm. I envision, or I ask you all in the audience, envision a iceberg. This is the part you're seeing. You're not seeing the other part, the huge part that mediums and psychics, when we're not doing our readings, what the development is and what we go through, mentally, the ups, the downs, the doubt. There's a list, probably a mile long about what it is to do this work, and what, the path to get there is never an easy one by no means. And the misconceptions, for me, I've ran away from the intuitive psychic side for almost the entire time I've done this work. And only recently, which is a long story, brought me back to it. But again, for me personally, when I do intuitive or psychic readings, I do not predict the future. The future to me is not predictable because it hasn't happened. For me, it's tuning into somebody's energy and just, okay, what's going on? If you're feeling this way or that way, I can kind of get a sense of, okay, give you perspective on the subject to maybe give you a different, viewpoint and maybe how to navigate that or work through it. It's never going to be Spirit's going to pop in and fix your life for you. That's not reality.
Right. I love that you are so fresh with the way you work, and you're really delving into the moment of now for the person, because you're tapping into, okay, how can I hold space to bring awareness of what's coming to me in this moment for this person, an individual. And so that just gives them an opportunity to shift, to make the energy, to help it move. So you are doing stuff. You are moving the energy, because words are so powerful.
Oh, yeah.
Our auric field holds memory, impressions of what is being said to us. And so when they do see you and you are talking to them, there is an exchange of energy. There's an exchange of gratitude for, hey, Michael, man, you saw exactly what I was feeling in this exact moment. Like, you just moved me into my future. So I can't help but you're like, awesome.
Yeah. A very popular question is finances, right? Although I can't predict, when your job may come next or what you're working on. But what I can is kind of give you perspective on, don't look at it as, I have a lack of. Again, it's shifting your mind, but in reality, it's like appreciating, what do you have right now? What are you working towards right now? If you don't enjoy it, I mean, you can all relate to this. I'm sure Debbie and Jennifer, people will ask, should I leave my job? Right then and there, you already have the answer. You don't need another person to tell you what you're feeling. If you're asking that question already, you know the answer. You have to take action to change that situation. And looking beyond, we get very narrow-minded about what we're capable of. Your mind is the limitation. You're capable of anything you put your mind to. So in that situation, it's expanding, like, okay, I got to look at something different. Maybe look at a job or a career that I've never even thought of. But I feel pulled to looking at this avenue, if you will. That's probably a long drawn out, but you get my point.
No, I think it's a beautiful point, because at the end of the day, when we're done talking to, whether it's a psychic, a medium, a friend, a therapist, you have to wake up with those same emotions, those same feelings, and your life is your life, and how you move through the energies, and how your mind is speaking, and how you're listening, and how attuned you are to your emotions and everything. The steps to move forward is ultimately within ourselves. And so you're absolutely right, Michael. I love that. And you have Valerie saying true. Introduce yourself really quickly here. And
I guess, I didn't do that, did I?
No, but that's cool. We just went into misconceptions and we're like, yeah.
Well, it's my favorite topic.
Me too. Mine too.
Yeah. So I kind of got thrown into mediumship 9 years ago after like there's a lot of people that know my story, but yeah, it was not a joyful path. But anyway, so I've been at this, for about 9 years, in my 9th year now. I was drawn to mediumship first and foremost. That was always that's been my passion from the beginning, is connecting to people on the other side. Along the way, yes, the psychic has been there, the healing, which is a whole different topic, energy healing. But I've always gravitated towards the mediumship. That's been my passion. But I do group readings. I do private readings. I kind of really don't limit myself to those labels of I'm a medium or I'm a psychic. We all have these abilities within us that don't have labels. I mean, I'm sure we do things that we're not even aware of. And I had a reading for myself this morning, which I don't do very often. And the Akashic records came up. And one highlight was, we probably dive into those when we're reading for other people, but don't even realize it. So again, it's important not to pigeonhole yourself into just thinking you're just this or just that. But yeah, I'm a very skeptical person, always have been. I'm a skeptic of my own work. I think it's a healthy thing to have for yourself. Whenever you're seeking a reading, have skepticism. Yeah, I should stop there, or I'll just keep talking.
No, Michael, beautifully said. And I know a lot of people have heard your story. I've heard your story. I've had the honor to work with you, and watch you evolve and transcend. And, you really have unfolded a beautiful platform. You and Jennifer work so nicely together as a team. And you've been doing it, 3-4 years now together? Is that how long you 5? 5? Jennifer's like 5. God help me.
Yeah, right. like 5.
I need 5 years. Like, Jennifer, do you need coffee?
Anybody that puts up with me for more than 10 minutes deserves like gold medals.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 5 years. But really,
Yes, it's been a while.
I can't believe that the time has passed that quickly. And well, that's when I met Michael 5 years ago. And I had to even process that. I was like, wow, it's been 5 years. So it is crazy when you're doing what we love. Because it's just like this. Everything is happening so fast. And I think both of you can tell that you both have this passion for mediumship, to hold space and to be of service. And it doesn't have to look a certain way. You're just going to show up and let spirit do their part. And I love that you say, you don't need to name it. You don't need, and I feel like spirit's coming in, but you don't need to put a label to it. And I think there's so much limitations when we start to say, I'm this, because really, exactly what you said, Michael. So much happens behind the scene. You could be doing soul healing. You could let spirit come in. Inner child work is being done. You can come in and allow the energy to move within the structures by just holding space. Mediumship readings not only are coming in with one person, you probably got the whole crew of family stepping in and getting the energy to be like, what's up? Party up in here, right? And so I just absolutely adore that you said that. And so for those that are in here, please don't forget to follow Michael Christopher and Jennifer Lee. There are links in the bio. Before we go, I know that also on my page, on my personal page, you had Greg saying what's up. You had Elizabeth Jones in here, Infinity, Nicole, and we're also on Derek Akora's page. Medium Jennifer Rose is watching. So these comments you can't see because they're on my personal page, on my Debbie Romero page. So I'm going back and forth from the phone to the computer. So I see you all. Raven girl, I see you. We just put the links in the comments here for Sacred Spiral, Things Network, and Derek Akora's page. You guys can click, follow, and WLTKDB. We are also piggybacking into that group, and we're sneaking in on that page. They're like, what's up?
Energy
Go ahead, Michael.
Crazy. It's
yeah.
crazy. I literally,
I
never get chills or goosebumps. My skin is crawling right now.
So let's say there's a party going on right here. Let's celebrate. Come on, Michael. It's spirit time. So, before we end this little conversation of misconceptions, what's your biggest misconception that you'd like the world to know?
That we walk around communicating with the spirit world 24/7. And that is the furthest thing from the truth. My reality, okay, we all have our unique experiences. For me, when I'm not sitting down here doing this work, I'm oblivious to I don't think about spirit. That's a discipline I have had to adopt. So spirit does not interrupt my day at all. I don't think about the spirit world. Mm-hmm. I'm living my life. This is what I'm here for. Right. So that's one. That's one.
Okay. What's the other? I feel like you got another one. Go ahead.
There's at least 100.
We're gonna come to you, Jen. What is yours, Jen? Go, Jen. Go ahead, girl.
I think it's just that we know everything about the spirit world.
Yeah, I do. Don't you?
And we don't.
No, we don't.
There are some of the questions that are like, I'm like, I don't know. Who am I to answer that? We don't know. There are things that we just will not know. Right. And so I think that is a huge misconception.
Right. I think that's a beautiful way of saying that, Jen. What do you mean you don't know the lottery numbers?
If I did, I would not be on this show right now. I'd be on a beach somewhere.
Okay. Yeah. So how many of you go to the casino and you sit and you meditate and you take spirit? Tell me which slot to play, because that's what I'd be doing.
I did it once, but I asked my grandmother, and no lie, $200. I won $200 off.
That's what's up.
I was like, thanks, Graham. And then what did I do? Put it in another machine and lost it all.
Okay. So, yeah. I will meditate. I will look at the machine, and I have an aunt who loves to go to casino, and I can see her with me. She's like the lady luck, and I'll feel her presence. And when I feel her presence, I'm like, ooh, I need to put $1 in. But I'll hear them say, that's enough. You're done playing. And I'm like, what? What? Spirit?
It's only happened once. So I don't want to give people the impression that I can do this. They don't tell me anything.
Well, the last time I went to the casino was actually with Michael and his wife. And I lost constantly to my Michael. It was like, I'm done.
See, when that happens, I put my money away and I'm like, no,
Yes.
no, I'll never forget it. I think I won a really big amount. And my husband starts coming around. He's like, let me have $100. Let me have $100. And I'm the mama with all the kids that are my kids. And I'm like, come on, let's go. Everyone gets a yogurt, and everybody, I won like that. So I was like, everybody gets a yogurt. Everybody in here gets a yogurt. And then we didn't go to bed. I stayed up. And let me have another $100. And I'm like, bro, no. And then I just remember, like the movie from Titanic, you're so stupid, Rose. You're so stupid. So we kept spending the $100. I wasn't listening to my intuition. So fun fact, casino and me, we win. And then they save my money. So that's okay, Jen. We're gonna go back and we're gonna go play in Vegas together. I got my coins on. Look at this girl. Let's fill into the coins. Yes, I got my coins today. Let's play. Oh, nice. Look, wait, Jen, it's coming off as I say that. Oh. Coming to you, girl. Wait, got two more.
I got my lucky dime that literally showed up on my desk, and I don't know where it came from a couple days ago.
Nice. Okay, fun fact. I did an investigation one day. Coins coming out of the wall. And I was like, if somebody can manifest money like that, I mean, we always ask for symbols and
can
signs.
You give me $50 bills instead of dimes?
I love how we're talking about money right now today. Like, this is so fab. Like, we're... But you just got a dime given to you from spirit. You just didn't know when it came and how it came.
Yeah.
We were under, cameras catch it and they get to see it just appearing and coming. So, like, how cool is that, right?
Yeah, but literally, though, if they can give us dimes, why not 50s and 100s?
Okay, so then
make it rain. Come on.
That was my feeling. Like, when I'm ready to manifest, I'm like, dude, I need to manifest. I just saw money coming out of the walls. Like, I'm totally manifesting all wrong. I'm like, I need some money. Come on, spirit, let's look it up. Like, oh my God, if you could throw a quarter from a wall, I need to find $1.
Yeah, right.
So I feel you. Okay, y'all, that was our misconception. This is our fun fact. I found it very an old crucifix in my pocket and had no idea where it came from. Mark, oh my God, Mark. Wow. I have no explanation on that. I don't know. Why not Blake?
What do they call that? Apportment, I believe it's called, when the things just appear from spirit.
Yeah, that's just exactly the physical manifestation. Yeah. So they okay, so we'll go into that. Do you know about that, Jennifer?
No.
So when you go into trance and physical mediumship, there is an energy where I say we. So, I put myself in that category all of a sudden. Let me back it up. Hold up. People can actually have objects appear and move, from one place to another. And then also too, their body moves. There's a form of ectoplasma. There's a lot of energy that's manifested, that's built up to create the ports that you're talking about, where things can just magically appear or manifest. And this is where we can manifest the goodness, the good energy. And it's very, so amplified that you can be in that state of like, let's create. Let's get some, you're moving the body just like the person came, the presence comes. And it's just a beautiful unfoldment if you haven't watched that experience before. But paranormal, that's when things move. You see the dishes moving, you see, cabinets opening, you hearing the loud noises, the lights flickering, all of that is part of that. And so, yeah, you carry it in your pocket. I would carry it in my pocket to this day too, Mark. Too. Most definitely. Like, that is a sign. Keep the crucifix. I would keep it. Like, I looked down one day at the beach and I was like, oh my God, there's a heart. Like, there was a heart stone, and I was like, God, spirit, I always ask the universe, can I have it? And I always ask, like, oh, can I have it? And so it's like, yeah, I got a heart. I don't think I have it.
You didn't hear a voice say, no, put it back.
I would be like, that's Michael talking to me. I know it. You got to know the difference between a human spirit and a spirit in the spirit world talking to you. Okay, y'all, let's say some hellos. Money magnet, that's what's up. Manifestation, Zoe. Most definitely, spirit is definitely helps out. Right, Kelly? I love how Kelly's in the mix, even though our producer is behind the scenes. That's what's up, my girl. You're just amazing. Yes.
That's another topic. Manifestation. Can we talk about that for a second?
Manifestation. Let's go. It's full moon. Let's
All right.
manifest. So say something that we want to happen good too. Okay.
Oh, no. I want to explain
Bring it
my theory on manifestation. So I believe it's a misconception. I believe people think that they can just put a thought out there and it's magically going to happen,
Oh.
And again, you got to remember, everything comes from a thought. Everything that we have in the physical world has come through a thought, right? That's where it begins. So with us manifesting, we still have to have that thought of, again, I'll use the job because that's a popular one. I want a new job. Now that thought is formed, you already know, but now it's time to take action. You have to work towards that goal. You still have to put in the work, but it's how things are manifested. That's my opinion. But
no,
I just think there's maybe a misconception that I just have to wish for this thing and it's going to happen all of a sudden. No, you still have to do the work. You still have to do the work.
I agree. And I'll come to you, Jen, after to see what your thoughts are on it. But I think what happens is we desire, we create, and we want these changes, and our body holds the form. So when the energy is in our energetic auric field, the etheric web, it's definitely going to magnify, and it's going to have that electricity to create and to give you the energy to say, oh, I feel into this. This is what I want. It feels good. So it's amplifying, it's feeding your aura. And so that's what's driving you to continue to take the steps to get to where you want. You still have to go through the motions. I remember going to my office and I was like, okay, I wanted an office space. Now I have to get up and go to the office space. I'm like, I did this to myself. I'm like, Spirit, I want a job where I can travel. Okay, Debbie, can you come out here to Australia? Or can you go here? I'm like, oh my God, I told Spirit I needed to go out and travel the world. And I'm like, I don't think I can go to Australia. That's 16 hours away. So you also have to do your part, right? You have to take the steps forward to be able to even jump into your manifestation. It's like the movie, The Yes Man. Have you ever found yourself saying, yes, I can do it. Yes. All right. I'm all yours. And then it's like, oh yeah, I did that to myself.
I remember asking for this.
Jen, what's your thoughts, Jen?
I feel like when we're manifesting, so here's one thing I've learned about manifesting is Michael is saying that you still have to do the work, and you do. But what I have found is that I have to be flexible within my vision. I have to be fluid within it, because I may have in my mind, I'm going to manifest this and these are the steps. And in my mind, it's a straight line. But in reality, it kind of looks like this.
And stock market.
Yes. And so I have to be flexible, and I have to allow, and I have to flow through all of those, and keeping this end goal in mind. And I also have to be open to what that is going to look like, because in manifesting, a lot of things, when I get there, it doesn't look exactly like I expected it to look, yet it's still there.
Right.
So I just have to have that openness.
Right. I agree. And I think that's where we also can block ourselves, because we want it to look a certain way.
Yes.
And so it's really saying, universe, do your job, do what needs to be done. Right. And so this is now also trusting and believing. So it's like trust, believe that it's all going to unfold. And like there's that magical pixie dust that I want to give to all of us, but we also have to get our feet to move in that direction to create the action. So we have the thought, the emotion, it all amplifies, but we also have to take action to create it. And then that requires a bill. If you want a car, you're going to have the car bill. No, you got to pay it. You got to have the money and the means to do it. Like the house will come, but you got bills that come with that house. So, it's nice to create. Like my favorite movie as a little girl was one of them, Miracle on 34th Street. So, the little girl was like with Santa Claus, and all she wanted was a house, and she wanted a playground, and she just wanted this place to have fun in, and at the end he was like, stop the car, and that's the house. And it's just like, I'm so stupid. I believed. And, it was a for sale sign, and they still had to buy it, but it was what she wanted. It was exactly to the T. So it's there. Pay attention to the signs. Make it happen. Dreams do come true, but you got to build it and come with it.
One thing I always add when I'm manifesting too, especially if it is abundance or it is finance, I not only am asking for that, but I'm also always, I ask for the wisdom to know how to manage it. because we can manifest
Ooh.
things and then we don't know what to do with it and we can lose it. So in manifesting, when I'm asking for something specific or working towards something specific, it's always something that I ask. So please give me the wisdom to know how to manage it, to understand how
Beautifully
to
said.
manage it.
Beautifully said, Jennifer. I love that you say that. I love what Kelly Brickle says here. It's true. Do we have the energy to carry it out? We have to
Yes,
become and allow the
that's what-
growth. It's so true. We all, I believe, I gotta say, all of us here at some point have said we require change and transformation. And so we have all taken some form of step to change and create and to manifest something different from where we were 5 years ago, 4 years ago, a week ago, today, it's full moon coming in on the 23rd or something like that. And so it's like, it's also pausing again. Where do I need transformation, regrowth, and, birth, rebirth? And so just with the thought and pausing, it can be just a form of, okay, I'm changing my eating habits. It can be, I need to be more active physically. It's where's your well-being? What is your physical body saying? How is your thoughts and your emotions? All of those play a factor in how we manifest because it's feeding off all our energetic bodies. So Kelly, you're absolutely right. And this is where we have to align and bring balance to those areas so that when they do manifest, we can sustain it and be rooted and have the proper foundation to hold us and anchor us when we're ready to take off into those desires. So this was a great topic. Let's say hello now. Let's get some. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, Mr. Michael Christopher. What's up?
I got it. I'm feeling pulled to talk to Zoe. So
Zoe, girl. Woo! I love my Zoe girl. Go ahead, Michael.
So if nobody's familiar with my work, I just kind of go with what I feel. And Zoe, I'm sitting here and it's like I'm biting my tongue because I was waiting for Debbie to finish, but it's like I feel like I have to tell you to stop hiding your abilities. So I don't know if you work with energy, but it's like I'm feeling like I just need, like, Zoe, stop. You need to get out there. You need to do this work. So I don't know what you do or if this connects, but if you have abilities that you've been kind of hiding, I feel it's just Spirit's a way to say, okay, start doing something with that.
Yeah. I know Zoe. Zoe's an amazing medium. We got to get her in physical form over here to California. She understands it.
Oh, good. It's hard. I think, I don't know, maybe there's a correlation between you and me. I literally, even though I've been doing this 9 years, I still have like 1 foot in the closet, maybe a tippy toe still in the closet. So I don't know if you're still kind of, you're working, but you're not fully out there, if that makes sense. And it's a message for me as well, because I'm doing the same thing, that it's like time to step into it fully. Yep, and breaks are important. But I hope that kind of resonates with you. I'll keep it short. But do your thing. Do your thing. I feel you're very talented. And you're very forthright. You're honest. Let me reword that. You don't hold back. Whatever comes to your mind, you give. Don't ever lose that sense about you. Give it to them. Give the people straight what you're receiving. And as you can tell, I'm stuttering now because I'm getting messages. But be authentic and just let it fly. Just let it fly.
Yeah. I agree. She says yes, straight. So I've had the honor to work with Zoe. Zoe does readings on different platforms and donates her time. She's a very direct, straight shooter when she gives her messages, and she's such a kind soul. So you nailed it, like Michael. She's so open-hearted. She one day sent me a message. She goes, "Girl, are you sad today?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I was sad. I was feeling a little." She goes, "Yeah, I found you all the way in the UK." I said, "Oh, let me bring in my bubble. Let me bring in my aura, because my girl can feel me." So she's very gifted person.
Good.
And a great person also.
Good.
So Jen, would you like to go in and see if you are guided somewhere here?
Actually, I would like to speak about a mother in spirit. I do feel that she passed from an illness at about she was middle-aged. She didn't get to live to be, extremely old, but she is acknowledging a birthday. So she is saying happy birthday, and I feel like that is for a daughter. So I want to see if anybody can take that. The birthday doesn't have to be today, but it is going to be very close to around this time frame. Maybe
you
2.
might be with Raven.
Okay.
Raven, are you still here, Raven?
I just saw her papa.
Yeah, I saw her little son. And then Zoe says her mother too. So you have Raven.
Okay, do you understand the birthday? If it's for both of you, great, because really that is, you just logged on. Okay, so really that is the message, is that she wants to acknowledge a birthday. Your birthday is soon. Okay, so happy birthday from your mother in heaven. That really is a message. So I just want to leave that with you.
How cute. And I feel like Raven and Zoe can receive this, because I think Raven's birthday was Wednesday. And I was like, and I saw Raven pop in. I go, ooh, that feels
there
right.
She is.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Zoe.
I just want to say one other thing with that. I do see the color yellow with her. She brings me the color yellow. So if you can understand that as well, perfect. So she's been sitting here for a minute. So it's just waiting for a moment to pop in and say happy birthday.
Oh, that makes me happy. Happy.
Yellow roses. Beautiful. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, thank you
so much for being open. And Zoe, if you can take that also. Take whatever you can from that.
And Zoe's like, my aura is yellow. Boom. Look at you. My back screen is yellow. You see this? It's all the ocean and we're in yellow.
How did I do, Debbie? I tried to keep it under 3 minutes.
You want to add more? Add more. I didn't realize that it was, you know what? Let's go to 5 to 6 minutes. Let's extend that out. Let's just go and expand on that. Go for it. Expand on it, girl.
When I get another connection, I will. But really, that was the message. I just kept hearing it. Was just please say happy birthday. And that's just a way of and I love that, because it's such validation for us that they are around, that they do understand what's happening, that our loved ones are around us in those important moments, so
that's like, go ahead, girl. Hey, Michael, Lisa, go ahead and just flow. Like, if you guys don't mind, like, with time, you're okay. Like, let's go. I know later Kelly Brickle goes live, so we're good on a couple. We'll probably say like it's 11:45. We got it about maybe 12:15. Are you guys okay with that on time?
That's good.
Okay, yeah, roll with it. Roll.
I gotta say hi to Jamie Fox. Hello, Jamie.
I did too. It's been so long since I've seen her. I bet you her little baby is big now. What is he, 6, 5? She had just had him when we were working together. Oh my gosh.
Jamie's another one that has put up with me for way too long, right, Jamie?
I haven't seen Jamie on the live for a while. Yeah,
I know. Oh, he's 3. Okay, you were pregnant when you were working. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so cool to see some people that were from class, and it's nice. It's nice. Hello to everybody. Okay. Let's say hello. Who's still here? Leti Solis, I see you. Nina, thank you for being here. Laura is on here. You guys, if you follow on, because the guys like Jen and Michael, they can't see your name in here. So if you click on either my YouTube, Kelly, can you put the links in the comment? If you could please put the links in the comments, they could click on the links and join us. That way they can get their name into the comments through StreamYard. Because if you're following on my personal page, they're not going to be able to see your name. So if you can put the links one more time, my friend, in, and you guys can come on our way. And I'll put it too, because there's got a lot of people on my personal page that are like, I'm open. And I'm sorry that they can't see your name.
Okay, so I have another spirit connection I would like to.
Yes, girl, go for it.
Okay, I do feel a daughter around. I do feel a daughter. She is making me aware that she would have passed from, it's something with her breathing. It would have, I feel like asthmatic or something. There was a problem. There was trouble breathing. Whether it's allergies, whether it's asthma, I'm unsure, but I'm feeling that. And she is looking for her mom. I feel like her mother is here. She does feel to me a teenager. She's like 12 to 15-ish is how I feel with her. So I want to see if anybody can, I'm going to stop there and see if anybody can connect there.
And I'll watch here on this page to see if anybody can understand it too. If anybody can understand this, a yes. That would be great.
And we wait.
And we wait.
And we wait. Do you know how that works? It's like the energy just goes, and I feel like people are thinking like,
Actually, she's telling. Let's see. Hang on. What about those?
If you have like guidance type questions, go ahead and throw them in there too. If we feel drawn, we will definitely jump on
we'll
them.
definitely answer those.
Thank you, Michael.
Hello, Delik. I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Jeff. How the heck are you?
Prayers to Jeff and his baby, his doggies. Lots of love to you. Do you feel drawn to my mailbox key? Oh, that would be for Jen.
What? I don't see the comment. What does it say?
Caleb is asking, do you feel drawn to my mailbox key? I'm thinking she lost her key.
Well, let's see. Do you have a message for the little girl? And then we can move.
Do you want me to finish going there? I just
because no one is
connecting. Yeah. So okay. So I do this is a daughter. She is talking to me something with breathing. I was feeling 12 to 15, but she is telling me closer to 12. So I'm going to go with 12. She did again have reactions on breathing something. She is letting me know that mom was present or mom was very close around. And her message really is, she is saying that there was nothing she could do. Mom is kind of feeling a way about this. And so what she wants to say to her is that she is okay. And there's nothing that mom could have done. She's also showing me red birds. Mom has seen red birds and she is validating red birds for her. She's also showing me a school uniform. She's showing me a school uniform, and I feel like it's like cheer or spirit squad type uniform that she's showing me. So really her message is just that she is okay. And there's nothing further mom could have done. And she says that she is okay. She's showing me the red bird. And she's also telling me that red bird appeared near Mother's Day. And she is just validating her presence right around there. So I'm going to leave that there. And I hope somebody can understand that.
Yeah, it'll go to the right person who hears it. You know, I did feel a woman was listening and I felt her thinking while you were saying that. So I can hear that someone was really thinking about what you brought forward. So okay. I'm sure for the sake of their privacy, they're just probably holding on to that, you know, being private about it. And sometimes because we are now on my open page, not everyone is open to like their children understand, you know, my personal page, Debbie Romero, is now open for my business. And so people are now seeing me working live. And this is what I do on a page. They're like, whoa, what's happening in there? So, you know, but I did feel into the essence of the woman listening. So thank you for that, Jennifer.
Oh, you're
Michael,
welcome.
Do you want to go next, Michael? Do you want to see what you got?
Carrie, do you have a specific question that you'd like to ask? Otherwise, when I saw your name in the chat, I just felt like I needed to say, let me back this up. I usually in my mind ask, what does Carrie need to know right now? That's usually like my leading question to my guides. And immediately it was met with the thought of reaching out to family, specifically mom. So I don't know if there's some tension right now with mom. I just feel like it's time to reach out to family. Does that, and please, you can be perfectly honest with me. If it doesn't make sense, say, Mike, you're way off. Does not bother me. But I just felt I needed to say that to you, or at least ask you. And I'm very blunt sometimes, but there's something about, forgive my bluntness, like park your pride and give people space and kind of like step back, let them speak their mind without reacting. Does that make any sense? It's like working on temperance, which coming from me is, I can be ill-tempered at times.
Yeah. Let's do a roll call. Who's still here too? And let's see if Carrie is still here, and let us know where you're from and what you're open for. That way we can make sure that we're reading the people that are still here. Let's do the roll call. Who's here? Carrie Knott, that was for you, girl. I hope you understand it. Love to you, sweet friends. The taller tornado has activated. I need to run. Get it, girl. Go, Jamie. Thanks for jumping in, sweetheart. Lots of love and sunshine your way. Cheryl, thank you for being here. Rose, thank you for being here. Nicole, girl, thank you for being here. Jeanette, we see you. I didn't see Miss Knott. She must have popped in and popped out. She must. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh, here we go. Thank you. It does make sense.
So, towards a person in my life I'm working on. Okay. So, I mean, that's a prime example of spirit, just like putting that in our perspective. It's like, we get all caught up in emotions sometimes and our pride gets in the way and we're like, no, they need to cave first kind of a mentality. And I have that. That's something I'm working on. But there's times where you just got to step back and open your mind to what that person may be going through and realize that some of their anger is not really directed at you. They're just trying to understand what's going on with them. So I think it's just giving each other space, but still making yourself available to your family. And I'll leave it at that. And I hope that helps you.
Okay, very cool. We have a question from Minty May on my personal page here for both of you. If you want to listen here, can I ask if the choice that I made today is right?
See, that's predictive in my mind. Let me ask you, I'm going to put this on you and you're going to be your own psychic. What does your gut say to you?
Minty's very psychic. Minty?
Thank you, Carrie.
Thank you, Carrie. Minty May, friend. What do you think, friend? What is your... I see him going...
I feel it has to do with boundaries. So I feel like whatever she did, this is just my feeling. I believe you did make the right decision. And I feel it has to do with boundaries and sticking up for yourself.
It's a he, and he says it did. He's like, I do feel it is. So yes, he fell into it. I agree, Minty. I feel positive with your choice. How about you, Miss Jen, girl? What you got?
Well, I don't have a connection right now, so I'm just going to kind of look. I'm going to scroll. I'm going to see who's here. How's that?
Okay, that sounds good. So, Minty, it says, thank you, just have nervousness. You know, that's all the energy moving. I feel like with your, when I feel into your energy, the moon, you're so sensitive, you're very attuned. I feel you feel the frequency of the earth. I feel like you're someone who's planted these seeds. So these choices and decisions were something that you manifested 3 to 4 months ago. I feel like you talked to God, spirit, universe, and you're like, I need some help. You need some intervention. And so I feel like the energies move forward in a way that your spirit has been desiring, if this makes sense for you, Minty May. This is what I got for your question. I know you guys can't see them because it's on my personal page here, but I feel like these are seeds that you created. So if you guys also, yes, big manifestation going on. Let's go. Okay. Hi, Maida, my love. And I feel Jennifer's in the link here, so let me
So if Caleb is still here, I know this is funny, but she was asking about a mailbox key. Like, I feel outside with that. Not far from, this is how I feel with that. Outside, not far from the door, but outside. Okay. So I'm going to leave.
I'm bringing Caleb's back. Do you see a dog? Do you feel like they were walking a dog and the mailbox is like white and it has like a very nice like decoration? Do you see any of that?
No, I'm not seeing any of that right now. I'm just feeling like outside.
Oh, okay.
I'm just feeling outside.
Caleb, hey, go outside and find your key.
So I don't do remote viewing often, but I think it's one of your pants pockets. That's what gets presented in my mind.
Oh my gosh.
It's like... So.
Caleb, are you still here? We would love to play with that. Let's see. He said thank you. He's still here.
It would be in my pants pockets,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Out of curiosity,
It's like,
okay, laundry and outside.
Where's my phone? Where's my phone? I
How about
haven't seen
Bueller?
my phone lately.
Bueller?
I'm looking at my
Right?
phone.
Or my glasses and they're on my head.
Oh no, I've done that. I've had a
Oh.
pair of glasses on my hat, and then I had one like this working, and so I'm like, "Where are my glasses? Where are my glasses?"
Right.
I do that. I have to have multiple pairs. So,
Yeah.
out of curiosity, Caleb, do you have a white mailbox? Because I saw a white mailbox. I saw a dog next to it, and I feel like either someone's walking their dog. I feel like you're very chatty with your neighbors, and I get the sense that as she talked about that was the direction they were taking me to. I see the number 315 as well. It's tan. I see the number 315. Would you understand why 315 will come forward? Is that like somewhere around the house, or like, I don't know why they're just showing me that, but that's what I was getting when Jennifer was pulling that in. I feel like, you know, those pillars, those white pillars, like I saw white pillars that almost looked like but it was like a really nice white pillar. So that's what I saw.
Huh.
That's what I was asking. What did you see? Because that's what was given to me.
I was just feeling it.
It would be interesting, Caleb. Do you know what that is? What they're showing me? Because that's what came in. Nothing comes to mind. Hold on to that. I mean, I feel like pillars of. I just see mailbox and I see white pillars, like ceramic or like, you know, like a pot or I don't know. Well, I'm gonna leave it with that.
Maybe the key's around the pillar. You just need to find
Oh, I rub my nose. Okay. So do you have a pillar around your house? Like, I feel like the grass is in the front. There's like little greens, or there's a little green plant, like a bush, and little flowers. I feel like on the right side, this is the the direction that they're taking me to. Do you know whose house this is? I feel like this is an area that he goes by. So I go with Jen outside. Check your box.
It's near the home, though. Like, not just the street, like general go outside. It's near the home.
I can tell Kelly Brickle's like, I wonder where his keys are. I can feel you, Kelly, the producer's chiming in for you. Grass in the front, no pillars. However, I live in a town home. Okay, so do you have a plant, like a white ceramic plant or something as well? You must keep an extra spare of keys under there or something. But Michael's ready to move it along. Let's go, Michael. I'm going to give you guys the energy back because obviously this will get more fun if we continue to
All right,
continue to
Michael.
go there. As long as the garbage hasn't taken it yet. Okay, prayers to you. Yes, inside though. Okay, haha. Okay, check that. That's what they took me to.
Hello,
Yes.
Tanya Vidko. How are you? Tanya's here. Let's see. I need to go back to, who was I pulled to? I need to talk to Angela. So Angela, this may be a little sensitive and it may not be connected to you, but as soon as I saw your name, the immediate thought that came to mind, I saw a baby that didn't get to experience the physical world. So I feel this would have been a lost pregnancy. And I felt that it was a male. And the message from the young child was just that they are fine on the other side. Again, when a child doesn't experience the physical life, there's not going to be anything really to say other than to let the parent know that they are fine where they are. I don't usually like to tap into that energy. Yes, there was 2 lost. Okay. I got to be honest, I was just picking up on the one and I felt male. So I'm not aware of the second one. That doesn't mean that they're not okay as well, but they just want you to know that. Okay, one of them back to me in a subsequent. Okay. And again, I just want to share something with you, and this is not me channeling this spirit. I'm going to say boy. But I want to share something with you that I've researched over the years about the souls and soul contracts. Sometimes that soul prepares for a physical life, and at the last minute, they literally get cold feet and decide, nope, the timing's not right. Something's not right, so they decide to stay back in the spirit world. It's easy for me to say that that's what your child experienced. I mean, honestly, that's what I'm feeling. It was just a matter of timing was not right. And I feel it was timing was not right because of some situation that was going on with you and your family. But this person just wants you to know that they are still with you. They are fine on the other side. And I kind of just want to leave it at that. And Angela, thank you for being open.
Beautiful job, Michael. And
Okay,
lots of
so
love to her.
I see a comment there from Jessica. I'm just wondering if can you put in there like a specific area that you are looking for guidance, and kind of just narrow that down, because of timing, that would help.
You're welcome, Angela. One more thing, Angela, if you smell the scent of baby powder, that is this child. I just felt that, so I just wanted to leave you with that.
Oh,
I love that.
Yeah, me too. I love baby magic, and I'm smelling the baby magic lotion.
They're difficult. They really are. And it's kind of like I hesitate sometimes to channel, but if they present, I'm gonna give them a voice.
Right. Thank you, Michael, for honoring that. I understand that feeling.
Oh, that's
She just
great,
wants.
Angela.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pull a card here then.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just dropping. So I kind of want to go in a career direction with you. Is there changes happening in your career, or contemplating changes is what I'm feeling? But hang on just a second. I just feel some changes going on there. Okay, let's see what the cards say. Okay, before I even pull the card, the first thing that comes to me that I feel like I need to say to you is I can feel a lot of second guessing on a decision on your end, is to really just kind of tap in and to just, we've been talking about that, right? About listening to our intuition and feeling into that, and what feels good and what feels right, and to trust that. Because I'm feeling like there's kind of a lot of going back and forth on that. Does that make sense to you? Okay, let's see what the card says. Okay, so here's the card that I pulled for you. It's flying free. I unfurl my wings, and I know you guys can't see it, and I fly. Yeah, so you're saying special stress and people, and there's a lot of things going on. So I can feel that. The thing that I want to say to you is to really trust that intuition and go with what feels good. I feel like there's a lot of things that just kind of feel yucky right now. People, situations, kind of creating this denser bit of energy. And so I want to encourage you to make those decisions that feel good. Make the decisions that feel good to you. I can see that good things are going to come. I feel like there's kind of a lot that you need to, boundaries is a word that's coming to my mind. There's a lot of things that when you take care of those, here's what I see for you: flying free. Like, you got to let go of some tethers. I feel like there's some things that are holding you right where you're at. Or they have the illusion of holding you right where you're at. But you've got to understand the power that you have inside of you, and you've got to start trusting that and just start making those decisions, and make those decisions that feel good for you. That's really what just keeps coming to me, is just what feels good for you.
Mm.
Can I throw something out real quick for her?
Yeah. Go
Really
ahead.
quick. Jessica, you don't have to answer publicly because this may be a little sensitive. So I just want to put out there what I'm feeling. But like Jennifer hit on with boundaries, I feel that either you were at one point experiencing maybe an abusive relationship, maybe verbally. Again, this is very sensitive, so you don't have to answer in a chat. But I just feel like you're laying the foundation for your future by basically, like Jen said, putting a boundary up and like enough's enough. I don't need other people's opinion about me. I'm my own person. It's like taking your power back and working on getting rid of those negative thoughts that people have put there and kind of held you back. I just feel it's like you're in a transition now moving forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a really personal and led power there that you brought forward for her.
And again, I know it's sensitive. And again, that's why I said, it's your option if you want to answer in public or not.
Yeah.
But it's spirit saying they have your back. You're making the right decisions, and standing up for yourself is that's an achievement. That takes a lot of courage. So it's just them validating that you're on the right path and you're doing what's right for you. And you never should feel bad about that.
Yes, she says it's okay. I'm free, flying free. That's the card that we just pulled. And I love that. And sometimes, there's a lot here. Sometimes that freedom, it can feel scary and it's unknown. It's scary because it is unknown. I'm losing my words here. Hang on.
It happens to me all the time.
But you're in it, girl. Go ahead.
It is scary because it is unknown, but there is nothing better than that free feeling. So I just want to let you know that I'm sending you like so much love and so much encouragement. You could do this. And like, I know you can. I know you have it within you. You can do this, and things are going to go good for you.
My side, but I don't want him
being open.
Yeah, thank you for being open, Jessica. And beautiful words to hold space for her, Jennifer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Michael, you ready for another?
As soon as I do this.
That's what I had to get off. I had to blow my nose. Like, I don't know what's happening, why our noses are running. But look,
you guys are draining. You guys are draining. You're draining the energy's just flushing.
Let's see. Let me see who I'm pulled to. Sunshine Girl. Do you have any questions about anything, or I can let me just see here. Yeah, I was just immediately pulled to you. Let me just, if you're open for a reading, Sunshine. So I'm just going to pull a card for Sunshine Girl. So time to start living your truth. And actually, this is going to be a universal message because this is going to apply to probably everybody in this chat. And and that's what I was feeling. I was like, this is going to make sense to a lot of people. We hide behind this persona, right? We want to show a different side of us in public than who we really are. And again, it's going to take courage, but it's like, we already have, this type person or this type person. It's time for you to start being your own person and not giving about other people's opinions. I just feel like it's like when we have the courage to stand up and stand in our own light, if you will, it's the most freeing feeling you'll ever experience, in my opinion. But Sunshine Girl, I don't know if that specifically applies to you. But yeah, and another one is trapped in fear. And again, I think it's trapped in fear by not. I don't know, it's this conditioning. I'm just feeling like this conditioning that we all go through in our formative years. but it's time to like work on that. And don't be afraid to show people who you really are. Hopefully that makes sense. I know that again, it's going to make sense for a lot of people, but I was initially pulled to you. So I want to see if that specifically made sense to you. And again, you can say no if it didn't.
Great job, Michael. So who's still here? I mean, look at all these beautiful messages that you both were able to bring forward. Button 68. It seems the older I get, the more free I feel to just be me. Sunshine Girl. Yes, it's been a hard time with that. Sometimes a lot of my time, my guides say that. Aww.
Good. And that's what they do. They just want you to know that, you know, you're loved and supported. And I also feel you were brought to these type of communities. What I mean that is like this live and like-minded people for that reason, because a lot of us don't have that support by people in the Muggle world, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us have these experiences that we can't talk about because we don't know what other people's reaction is. So these kind of forums become your friends and your family and your tribe, if you will. I just need to say that you're welcome. You're welcomed in these communities. And you always have somebody to talk to in these communities. So hopefully that resonates with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to speak about a mother that I feel in spirit. She is making me aware that she would have passed from an illness, and that she would have been a caretaker for her. And she says that it was very important for her to be able to pass at home. Thank you for that. I want to see if anybody can resonate with that, and I will get a little bit more from her. But you have to be able to take all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
This would be a mother that had illness. You'd have been a caretaker for her, and she did pass at home, which was very important for her. And you would have been, she's also telling me you would have been with her when she passed. Can you take all of that, Cheryl? Okay, so hang on just a second. When she talks about being able to stay at home to pass, that was very important for her. And she does say thank you for that, for allowing her that. She is making me feel like there were quite a few sacrifices that had to happen on your end for that to happen for her. And she does acknowledge that. And she does say thank you for that. Hang on just one second. She is also showing me sunflowers. Okay, I'm going to leave that there for just a second. She's showing me sunflowers, and I do feel there is a connection or significance with the sunflower. So I'm going to wait and see if you understand that. And I'm still with you, Cheryl. Hello, Marinda. I see you there. Yes. Okay. I did see your comment earlier, in all transparency, about a grandson that you're not seeing right now. It's going to be okay. Like, I'm hearing just to kind of give things some time, if that makes sense to you. I'm just hearing that to just give things some time, and this will kind of work out. But I do feel that there is some, and I'm going psychic on this for just a minute, then I'm going to go back to Mom. I just want to be very clear about that. I am feeling maybe, okay, you do understand that? Okay, so I'm just going to leave it there. It's just that I just feel everybody kind of needs to take a step back, and there needs to be some time, and this will straighten itself out. Okay, so I want to let you know that. Hang on just a second. Mom says you are painting. Do you understand painting? There's painting or there's art in connection with her. She is acknowledging that. Yes. Okay. I love that, because that just gives me the chills, because I want to tell you that she is acknowledging that. She says you're very good at that. This is also such a good form of like meditation for you. A good way of just kind of getting things out of your head is being creative. She's also letting me know that that little creative gene ran real strong with her as well, that it's coming from that side of the family. She is just acknowledging that. Just know that she just kind of came around to say hi and thank you. I see you. I know you. I love you. And so I'm just going to leave that with you. Thank you for being open.
Thank you, Cheryl. Well, both of you guys did an amazing job. It was fun sitting here with you guys and being on a guest on Derek Akora's page. Go ahead, girl.
I was just looking at her. She was just painting.
Oh, she's just painting an hour ago. We were so on point. But did you guys all notice every time she connected to spirit, her whole background just lit up? So this is the presence that Jennifer brought forward every time she would hold space for the reading. So if you guys missed it, go back to the recording and watch her light up like her energy just amplifies. It's very beautiful to watch both of you work today. And so thank you for sharing your time. And there it goes, it lit up again. And thank you both.
I don't know why it does that, but thank you for saying that.
Yeah, no, it's the presence, it's the energy, and they're like, yeah, we noticed that. And so
I've not been able to fix it either.
No, it's the energy, and we do that when the presence comes. The light, the auric field lightens up. It's like we're blending and we're connecting, and so that's just the evidential proof that you are connecting. And so I just wanted to point that out so that people can see you are divinely connected, girl. You're divinely channeling, like you're in it. You both were in it. Probably the aura. It was the aura, most definitely, sunshine, girl. And I love that because it was just, that's how we connect, through the auric field, the energy blending. And so you gave a perfect example of that with your black screen and how it was able to show perfectly for all of us. Callie's like, yes, girl, the aura. Your aura being on fleek, girl. Someone got a clean aura. Look at her with spirit. Okay, but thank you both for being a guest on Derek Akora, Things Network, Sacred Spiral, and Transcend with Debbie. It has been an honor and a privilege to have you both as a guest for the community. And Michael, you gave such a beautiful message. There are communities that will hold space for people that will honor their journey of their grief where they're at in the moment. And when people come to us, it's not an accident. We've all been on the other side of this mic, watching, listening, learning, and getting inspired and getting ignited with the messages. And so to have you both here now doing this for community, the people that are following you, you are definitely true ambassadors for spirit. So thank you, both of you. Don't forget to follow Michael Christopher and Jennifer Lee so you don't miss out, y'all. Until next time, take care.
Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Bye.